Okay, so hi everyone. Welcome to MAK.STERS by J.MAK. Today, I'm so excited. We have Rochelle here with Mountain Shadows, a property that I actually just recently visited and had a fabulous lunch at in Arizona. Rochelle's going to tell us all about it, what's new. It's a fairly new hotel anyways for your clients, but always a great option in this area. So Rochelle, if you would like to take it away.
Thank you, Meg. And thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm really excited to tell you about Mountain Shadows. It's been a little while since I have been out on the road consistently. So I do feel like there's probably some agents out there who still don't know about Mountain Shadows. So I'm going to share my screen, pull up this slideshow. There we go. So yeah, I'm really fortunate. I represent this gorgeous property, Mountain Shadows Resort. We're here in Paradise Valley, Arizona, which is adjacent to Scottsdale and Phoenix. So we sit right in between the two cities. It's this very kind of high-end residential area. There aren't a lot of businesses, a lot of really beautiful homes, but the property sits right at the 50-yard line of Camelback Mountain. So the views are spectacular. If you're familiar with Arizona, or if you have people coming to Arizona, I should say, they're probably talking about Camelback. You've probably heard of Camelback. About 60,000 people a year hike Camelback Mountain. So not only is it gorgeous and provide this stunning backdrop, but it's actually a great tourist attraction and destination. Mountain Shadows, if you have not heard of us yet, it's a new build property, like Meg said. We opened in 2017, 100% new. There was a Mountain Shadows on this original piece of property that opened in 1959. That property closed in 2004. Our owners came in and totally demoed it and rebuilt and reopened this property in 2017. So the footprint is totally different. The style is different. The size is different. Same name, same location, just for a bit of kind of location recognition there, but very different property. In terms of more specific location, this is Mountain Shadows up at the top, this top icon. We're 20 minutes to the Sky Harbor Airport, which is near downtown Phoenix. So very easy airport transfers, and then 10 minutes to Old Town Scottsdale. So again, kind of another can't miss tourist opportunity. There is in Old Town a lot of like nightclubs and restaurants, art museums, a really easy 10-minute ride share, really, really close to the property. But Mountain Shadows really sits in this very kind of like resort destination area. So it's quiet. We have dark sky communities. You really feel like you're away from it at all and on vacation, though you're really close. It's very easy to get around. We also happen to be under 2 hours from Sedona. So kind of a favorite itinerary of ours is that your guests fly into Phoenix. Maybe they spend 2 to 3 nights at Mountain Shadows. They drive north under 2 hours and do 2 to 3 days in Sedona. And then from there, they can go to the Grand Canyon, which is less than 2 hours north of Sedona. So they can do a day trip to the Grand Canyon. They can stay at the Grand Canyon. And then they can either come back south to Phoenix, do another night or two at Mountain Shadows before they fly out. Or they can even go further north from the Grand Canyon and leave from Las Vegas. So that's kind of a favorite Arizona itinerary that I recommend often to clients, especially if you have first timers coming to Arizona. It's kind of a way to see and do a lot of things in about a week or so. Again, gorgeous views from throughout the property. The hotel is really very kind of contemporary, a lot of those mid-century modern architectural details though, and really focused on those views of the mountains. So throughout the property, you see a lot of floor-to-ceiling glass, a lot of really kind of minimalist design. We really didn't want to take away from those gorgeous views. That was kind of the entire intent of the build. This is right as you walk into the property. So we have our reception and our concierge desk. Again, really focused on those beautiful mountain views. And then I mentioned this kind of mid-century modern elements. I love this space. This is our living room and lounge. Great spot for cocktails in the evening, coffee in the morning. The sunken living room, very kind of 60s in terms of design. Again, with a kind of contemporary twist, but you see these kind of opportunities for gathering and for kind of spending time together, whether that be with other guests or with the guests that you come with. They're kind of scattered throughout the property. This is our traditional hotel room, king size bed or double queen bed, high ceilings, again, really contemporary in terms of design, a lot of natural light, definitely geared more towards our adult travelers. And that's not to say that we don't permit kids on property. However, our more traditional guest rooms are definitely meant to be a bit edgy, definitely meant to be a bit sexy. You see this kind of whole open shower concept. This curtain does pull around to give some additional privacy, but definitely, like I said, geared more towards your adult travelers. This gives you a better idea of what that bathroom configuration is like. So you see kind of the bedroom space here, the open shower concept. There are double vanities here. And then there is, of course, a private bathroom space. So that does have a door. There's some privacy there. But like I said, definitely meant to be very open, airy, contemporary, and a bit sexy as well. Again, gorgeous views from throughout the property. This is one of our corner suites, one of the balconies there, I should say. But you find these opportunities throughout the property to really enjoy the outdoor space. And then my residential suites are our most popular product, especially for your luxury guests. I have studio, I have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units, 1,000 square feet to up to 3,500 square feet. And I have about 25 of these total. This is the studio, of course. You can see it's very kind of open from the living room to the bedroom. All of my suites feature a full kitchen, washer dryer, again, these really high ceilings, a lot of natural light. When I do see families staying on property, they do tend to stay in these residential suites. I only have a 2-night minimum stay on them. So it's not like, you know, you don't have to commit to a week or anything like that, just 2 nights. Sometimes over festive season, that minimum is a bit longer, but typically throughout the year, it's just 2 nights. This is a shot of our 3-bedroom penthouse. Meg remembers we actually had a lunch in here recently, so it's a really beautiful unit. This is 3,500 square feet, has a full chef's kitchen, a theater that seats 7 people, 3 king bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms, really special unit. In all of my suites, I always encourage opportunities that will let your guests kind of gather. So whether that looks like a chef attended meal or, you know, something along those lines that allow your guests to really enjoy the space, enjoy the patio, enjoy the balcony, enjoy the views. The suites in themselves are just so gorgeous. You can see that this unit also has direct Camelback Mountain views. This is really, really fantastic special unit there. And then again, our suites are really kind of similar in feel and design to our traditional hotel rooms, but certainly a bit more upscale, very special, and kind of touches of artwork and things like that throughout those suites. I still have some suite availability over Thanksgiving and festive. My 2 and 3 bedroom suites tend to be particularly popular over the holidays, of course. Again, still have some availability there. So if you do find any clients who are wanting kind of a warm weather destination or who are specifically looking at Scottsdale or Phoenix for the holidays, please let me know. They're really, really, really nice option. And then of course, 2 swimming pools on property, gorgeous views from both sides of the pool, very kind of Palm Springs in the 60s, design-wise, very intentionally. So pool service, fully loaded cabanas. Our pools are heated year-round. So you see guests in December and January swimming laps, which as a Phoenician is kind of crazy to us, but the pool is still warm enough to do it. So fabulous for spring breakers as well. Again, those cabanas are really, really fun. It's kind of a nice reprieve from the sun, especially if you're here during our warmer weather months. Flat screen television, large ceiling fan, mini refrigerator that's fully stocked. Another shot of our pool there. This is the fitness center in the back of the pool. You can kind of see up at the top of the photo. Beautiful views from the fitness center as well. Here's a shot of the fitness center. It's 5,000 square feet, does include a movement studio. So we have a full schedule of classes daily. Those are all included for your guest stay. So everything from, TRX and spin classes to more creative classes like aerial yoga and paddleboard yoga. We also feature sunset yoga on the lawn, which is so popular and actually widely attended by community members as well. So our fitness options are really great. I actually encourage guests, if you have a client who is really fitness motivated and maybe wants to make sure that they get in our reformer Pilates class or something similar, I encourage them to actually sign up for that class even before they arrive. Especially some of those specialty classes, they tend to be really popular and fill up. So if you have a client like that, please let me know and we can make sure we get them into their preferred classes. The short course is our on-property golf course. It is Arizona after all, so of course we have golf. There are 300 golf courses in the vicinity of the property, which is crazy. It's a golfer's dream. The short course is 18 holes, all par 3 golf. So quite fast, fun, challenging. It's also a very high-end course. You literally golf up to the base of Camelback Mountain. So the views are spectacular, but it is quite challenging even for professional golfers. We actually have professionals who golf the course every Tuesday. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's also a lot less expensive than a lot of the championship courses in this part of town. So high season rates will be, under $150 for a tee time compared to about $350 for some of those championship courses. The short course is a public course. So even if your clients aren't staying at Mountain Shadows, they can still come over and golf the short course. I love adding it onto like an arrival or departure day because it only takes 2.5 hours to golf. So certainly doable if you have a morning flight in or an evening flight out. You can definitely add the short course to a travel day. It's also a great course for maybe those who haven't been out on the course in a little while, or a spouse who isn't an avid golfer. It's just a bit less intimidating than a lot of larger championship courses. So highly recommend it. It's won a lot of accolades and awards. We're very proud of it. Hearth 61 is our primary restaurant, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kind of this modern American upscale dining experience. We have this exhibition style kitchen here in the corner. We also offer a lot of food and beverage programming. So one Sunday a month, we do a Sunday supper club, which is kind of a throwback to the 60s. We bring in a celebrity chef and they do a price fixed menu. We have fabulous cocktail making classes throughout the week and on the weekends. The chef will do really fun cooking classes with our guests. Those are all included in your guest stay. So there's a lot of programming on property, definitely geared towards your adult traveler. But Hearth 61 is fabulous for any meal of the day. And then of course, beautiful outdoor dining options. It is Arizona after all. We're really lucky to have gorgeous weather about 80% of the year. But in the evenings, our fire pits come on. It's this very kind of cool, sexy atmosphere. You have the mountain in the background. So fabulous place for dinner, drinks, great conversation. And then Rusty's is our more casual golf grill option. So right looking over the course, fabulous like burgers and salads, great local wine and beer on tap. It butts right up against our pro shop. So even if you're not golfing, it's certainly accessible to regular hotel guests as well. But the views from Rusty's are just spectacular. I always encourage going there for a burger in the afternoon or a beer during happy hour. It's a really fun spot. And like I said, nice if you want kind of a more casual dining option. That's the inside of the pro shop. We do have pros on staff in terms of lessons. We have a lot of package options where you can book either private lessons, group lessons. We have a great putting green. So there is a lot of golf opportunities here at Mountain Shadows. And then just some of the local or some of the recent awards and honors that we've won. rated the #3 hotel resort in Phoenix and the #4 hotel resort in Arizona. That's just 2023 US News and World. And then Travel and Leisure, of course, their rankings just came out. We were ranked #4 in terms of best resorts in Arizona. And then Condé Nast for 22, that hasn't come out yet for 23, #7 resort in the Southwest. We're hoping that bumps up a little bit for this year. So very proud of some of our brag board opportunities. I had to mention them. And then of course, in terms of our J.MAK amenity, the most important thing and the reason we're all here today, in addition to those luxury, the luxury inclusions like your resort credit, your upgrade, your welcome amenity, your J.MAK amenity is going to be either a tea time for 2 people at the short course or a bottle of wine. So we find that typically takes care of most of our guests. If you have a guest that would like something different, please let me know. I'm happy to work with that and edit that. And then I have to say, we're running an incredible commissions promotion currently. We have 15% commission on all reservations booked through the end of the year. So through the end of December, reservations must be made by the end of October. So we have a solid 6 weeks to make any reservations through the end of the year, and they will all get the 15% commission. So on top of your Virtuoso or Signature or American Express amenities, and then in addition to that J.MAK amenity, you're also getting the fabulous commission. So we're just running incredible specials right now. We want to make sure that your clients have their preferred suite, preferred room types, preferred dates over these holiday seasons coming up. And we hope to welcome all of your guests here to Arizona very soon. The weather is finally cooling down after a very long, hot summer. And we are like here for it. We are just so excited to welcome into this the beautiful fall season. So I think that's all I have for now, Meg.
Perfect. Thank you, Rochelle.
You're welcome.
Anyone has any questions, feel free to raise your hand, throw them in the chat, or you can put them in the Q&A, of course. I had a question. Oh, well, I had not really a question, but I did want to talk about like the food and beverage programming, Rochelle, and kind of the fun stuff that you guys do on property, because I think that that's like such a great selling point for advisors to the clients about like what's going on property.
Yeah, I love the programming that we offer because it is really geared at your adult travelers. So I mentioned like Sunday Supper Club is a fantastic, like an event that we offer once a month, always sells out with a local kind of celebrity chef or a local purveyor. That's a really fun one. Other opportunities, cocktail making classes. I'm just thinking of the recent Labor Day holiday we had. We had these incredible tequila cocktail making classes all weekend long. Of course, wine tasting opportunities, some of the cooking classes options that our chefs will offer. Seasonally, we change that menu out a lot in our restaurants, but they will offer like, once we get into the fall, they'll do kind of like local fresh soups. They do like charcuterie board making classes, really fun and kind of creative dessert opportunities. So they pop these kind of very fun, very cool cooking classes on our activity schedule all the time. What else do we have going on? Oh, of course, like restaurant week opportunities. We have this fabulous vegan tasting menu that's always available in our restaurant. Something else I love that they're doing at the restaurant now is we do brunch all day, which is I love. I mean, it's one of those things because you never know where people are traveling from. So they might be, they might want a burger at 9 a.m. and they might want pancakes at 3 p.m. So the option to have either, I love. And that's throughout the week. So not just on weekends, we do brunch throughout the day. Our holidays, we make a huge deal of holidays. So Thanksgiving is this fabulous menu, Christmas, New Year's, of course, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all of those special times of year. We have a really extensive, beautiful menus in our restaurant as well.
Perfect. And we always try, Rochelle is so great with keeping us informed, the team at J.MAK. So you can always check out our social media, J.MAK Hospitality on Instagram. We repost those specials and kind of the fun seasonal things that they're doing.
Yeah.
And then you can also follow them on Instagram, on social media and stuff like that. So always great programming. So shout out to the team there.
Thank you. Thanks, Meg. And in terms of booking, yeah, agents, you are welcome to book through your preferred portal. You can also connect with me. I am happy to do all the legwork. I'm happy to provide you with all rates available. I will send you, our flexible rate as well as our promo rates. I will, everything comes with your amenities. So if you ever have questions about that or you're unsure of like which ones do and which ones don't, feel free to reach out to me. I am as accessible as I possibly can be, which is pretty accessible, I think. And I've been at the property since pre-opening, so I've been here for over 6.5 years. So I know where all the skeletons are buried.
You have a friend in Rochelle. Gotta love it.
Thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Rochelle. It's such a great resort. Absolutely. Hope to travel again, maybe in a little bit cooler weather and take a dip in the pool. But always so much to do around the Scottsdale area. Simply beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing. And thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Meg.
All right. Bye-bye.